Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a... Touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, Brady. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Shotgun now for Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
54, come on, return it. Check, block 54, block 54. Here we go, D, all day, defense, all day.
To throw again is Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
To throw again on second down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyle Trask, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
54, right there, right there. No. 13.
Again, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Vita Vea able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
To try again after the sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Jackson steps away to his left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go, and plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins.
And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal. And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They go play action now. Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Brady. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. A shotgun snap and again to Dalvin.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here's Dobbins.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Back to throw, Brady. Able to find Perriman. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Now Brady got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
To throw is Brady. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not good.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.